Hello everyone, welcome to the Truck Driver Guy, and today guys I'm gonna make a video for truck drivers or for people who want to become a truck driver, or if you ask yourself a question, if you want to become a truck driver, should I become a truck driver, or if you want to know what trucking life really is, this is video for you. Before we're gonna start, please, because I'm helping you, I will ask you to help me as well. Please give me a like on this video, comment as well, and show me your activity, show me your reaction. That way YouTube will put this video on the top of the trucking videos as well. So I ask you to help me as well, and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also leave a comment. If you want, you can leave 2 comments, it's fine, and I will do my best to reply to all of you guys. A lot of you guys will like this video, a lot of you guys will not really like this video, but I'm just gonna say it how it is. I've been a truck driver for almost 10 years now. I know maybe this video you will not hear something that you want to hear in this video, but I will tell you a reality of a trucking industry in 2020, because right now we're living in 2020, and I will tell you a reality of a trucking industry in 2020. Well guys, let's begin. So let's say you're just a young person and you want to become a truck driver. My recommendation to you, just my recommendation from my life experience, from the things that I saw in my life, I want to give you this recommendation. I cannot advise it to you because I'm not your dad, but I can recommend it. If you are younger than 30-year old, if you're, let's say you're 25 years old and you want to become a truck driver, it's a bad idea. Who's ever younger than 30 years old, you guys should get college education. If you're over 30, you don't have college education, you pretty much can't do really nothing else. Let's say you work in McDonald's and you're 30 years old. Of course, then trucking is okay. Trucking is good for you. You can drive a semi and it's totally fine. It's a great job for you. But let's say if you're like 22 years old and you want to become a truck driver, it's not a good idea. The best idea for you is to get college education. I tell you why. Number one, when you get college education, let's say you're gonna spend 5 years in college, you're automatically gonna be a higher paying person for the rest of your life. Let's say you got, let's say, degree in, let's say, social studies, for example, right? Let's say it's social studies degrees. Anywhere you go, you automatically will make more money because you have college education. It's just how it is, guys. A lot of positions, a lot of jobs, they require college education, and it's just better this way. But again, if you're 30 years old, then 30 years old or older, then sure, it's a good job for you. Let's say if you kind of like give up on your life and you just want to be a truck driver, then it's great. All right, so like I said, guys, I'm making this video from my own experience. I saw a lot. I spoke to so many people. I've seen so many things in the industry. It just it's just like, I'm just telling you how it is. I know you might not like it. You might be like, oh, what are you talking about? I'm 21 years old. I want to be a truck driver. I want to work hard. I'm a hard worker. I'm gonna, just work crazy hard, crazy a lot. Well, you can do that, but I told you my opinion, I told you my recommendation. Like, I mean, I'm really nobody to you, so you don't even have to listen, but from my life experience, I'm just telling you how to do it in a better way. That's it. So, about training, about trucking training. If you want to be a truck driver, let's say you don't have your CDL yet and you want to get your training, a lot of trucking companies, they actually will train you even if you don't have money, because a lot of trucking schools unfortunately cost a lot of money, like $5, $10, $15,000 to become a truck driver nowadays. But like, for example, companies like Swift, CR England, and a lot more companies, they will actually train you. They will actually help you to become a truck driver. Uh, if you don't have money, if you really don't have money, and you want to get this training, I recommend for you, go to these companies, just call them. You can call them, you can email them. They will basically give you a shuttle, and they will probably get a bus for you, and you will go to one of the schools, because they have schools all over the country. So you will go to one of the schools, and they will give you training, and they will help you to get your driver license. But if you have money, then better option is to go around these companies and get driver license on your own. Because some of the schools, they still charge like maybe $2,000-$3,000, and you can get your CDL for as low as like $2,000 or $3,000, and you can get your CDL. The disadvantages of getting your driver license through these big companies, yes, they will help you to get your driver license, but of course they will charge you money for their service. When you're gonna start working for them, they will deduct it from your paychecks, and in a lot of times you will make the lowest pay in the industry. You will literally make just a survivable wage, a minimum wage, and it's gonna be hard for you. Let's put it this way: it's gonna be hard for you. But if you literally broke and you have nothing, you have zero, at least you're gonna survive. It's gonna be enough for some food. You can get some food. Sure, I mean, probably not the best food, probably not the best quality food, but you can survive. You're not gonna die from hunger. Let's put it this way. But if you have some money, then my biggest advice to you, just try to go around these companies as much as you can, because usually the bigger company is they pay low for their drivers. Because, for example, big companies, a lot of those companies, they're like publicly traded, and all the profits that you make when you drive this truck, you make profits to the company, right? Those companies, they need to give this money for their investors. But when you work for a smaller company, let's say you work for a company who have only a couple hundred trucks or 50 trucks, those guys, they're just pretty much privately owned, and they don't have to give money to their investors, to their shareholders, stockholders, and all this, 9 yards. The best way to start about trucking school is to get CDL on your own and go work for a smaller company. This is the best way about school. Let's talk about community, about trucking community. What kind of community it is? Well, guys, I really love trucking community, because truck drivers, it's one of the best people on earth. About I mean, a lot of truck drivers, they're pretty much just a free thinkers. They not under, for example, let's say if you work in Silicon Valley, right? I mean, you're gonna have to be a Democrat, because if you're gonna be a Republican, they will just kick you out. It's happened to me too. So I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, same with, like, for example, if you're gonna be a Democrat in a Republican company, they will also kind of, they will probably hate on you as well. So that's pretty much what's happening in our world in 2020. If, let's say, you go against, you know, general beliefs, then they will just, it's just gonna be bad. They will just kick you out. They will say, you know, they will find a reason to let you go. Let's put it this way. But truck drivers, even if you work for let's say, company that, let's say a Democrat owns 50 trucks, right? And you're a Republican. He will not really, because he will not really kick you out from the company, because it's hard to find truck drivers to work for any company nowadays, because of the many things I will tell you in this video. But when you work, let's say, in a team, let's say you guys, let's say you sit in the office, right? And you are Republican, one Republican, and it's like 12 Democrats. They will pretty much just let you go. They will make fun of you. They will just put you down. They will just, it's just gonna be, sooner or later you will leave. You're gonna be like, I'm done, guys. I cannot be here no more. And again, it goes for both ways. But truck drivers, they are free thinkers, you know. If they think that, let's say, Trump is a good president, it's a good president. If they think Trump is a bad president, it's a bad president. And you know, you're not gonna break a truck driver down like this, you know, because he don't care. If you're gonna fire him, no problem. He's gonna go get another job. It's not a big deal. So truck drivers, they are real people. A lot of people, they hate it. They don't like it. They don't like truck drivers being real people. But truck drivers, they're real people. They will tell you everything how it is. They will not kiss your ass. They will not, you know, be fake with you. They don't like it. They don't like it. That's it. You know, you're not gonna do nothing for them. It's just how it is. So truck drivers, I would say they're like a hardcore people. So I like it. I like it's real people. They not fake, and if they tell you something, that's just how it is. So about trucking community is great. It's definitely something that I love about trucking world. Well, let's talk about pay, right? Let's talk about great pay, benefits. Let's talk about income potential. A lot of times you will hear that, oh, when you're gonna become a truck driver, you're gonna make a lot of money. Guys, I wanna break it down to you. You will not make a lot of money. Unfortunately, nowadays everything is went down, and you will not make a lot of money. Especially guys, especially if you're gonna, like I said earlier, if you're gonna start just as a person without any money, and you're just gonna go work for a big corporation, you will make the lowest money you can possibly imagine. A lot of truck drivers, they cannot even afford to pay rent. When, I'm not kidding, guys, I have a lot of, unfortunately, I know a lot of people that they became truck drivers, they lost everything. They couldn't afford to pay for their apartment, they couldn't afford to pay for anything. I tell you why. Number one, when you become a truck driver, you're away from your home, number one. So let's say you have an apartment that costs, let's say, $1,000, right? $1,000 a month for an apartment, it's nothing at this time. Right now it's pretty much like a free living. So then you have your expenses, then you have cell phone, then you have, it's so many expenses. And truck drivers, they don't make a lot of money, guys, especially if you work for a big company. After they take taxes from your paycheck and they take all the deductions, you're gonna have very little bit of money left. And not to mention food, right? Because we all have to eat. Most of the companies, they don't have refrigerators in their trucks. You cannot cook in these, you know, new trucks. You cannot make your own food. Sure, you can make some oatmeal, but what kind of life is it gonna be when you're gonna eat oatmeal for like 3 months? What are you gonna be, like some kind of like prisoner? I mean, we all human. We like to eat normal food, but food is a big lack of food in a trucking industry at the moment. Unfortunately, it's just what it is. Most of the truck stops have worst food that you can possibly imagine. Literally, like worst food you can possibly imagine. If, for example, if they would have a best truck stop in the world, like let's say best truck stop, well, probably it's in Iowa. I think Iowa is really nice truck stop. It's a travel centers of America. Let's say they would have this truck stop in San Francisco, California, for example, right? Uh, Guys, I'm telling you, they would, like, from regular people, probably homeless people would go to that truck stop and eat. And again, guys, Travel Centers of America, this biggest truck stop in United States. It's one of the best truck stops in United States, in the world. People would not go there and eat on regular basis because, unfortunately, I hate to break it down to you, but food there is just ridiculous. It's just terrible. Everything there is just, it's just, it's gross, guys. It's gross. I mean, that's, I hate to break it down to you guys, but it's really bad. And not only that, any truck stop in United States, any truck stop in United States, they charge crazy money for food. Like, let's say you make, as a truck driver in the beginning, let's say you make, after all the taxes, after all deductions, after everything, let's say you take home, let's say $3,000, right? It's about right, maybe three, maybe 4,000 at the most. Guys, if you wanna eat, it costs about 60 to $100 a day to eat. Like, if you're not normal human, you go to a truck stop, you get a meal, $20, you know. I mean, you get a coffee in the morning, you get some meal, you get some, you know, water. I mean, for example, for a gallon of water, some truck stops charge $4 for 1 gallon of water. You will tell me, oh yeah, you can go to Walmart. Yeah, guys, but unfortunately, Walmart's at this time, they not allow truck drivers to go and shop at the Walmart. Because a lot of Walmarts, they just change their policies. You cannot go to the Walmart and you cannot go and shop at the Walmart. So unfortunately, it is how it is, guys. Very unfortunately, but that's just how it is. So food is, it would be your biggest expense. And in the beginning, I think it's only gonna be enough for you to just buy food. You won't be able to even do anything else. I mean, unless you're gonna have, uh, unless you're gonna work for a person that will that will put like a refrigerator in their truck. Like, if that person will let you use some, you know, tools that you can make your own food, then at least you can save a little bit of money. But again, you will have to cook for yourself. But it's always better to cook for yourself than eat at the truck stops, because if you're gonna eat at the truck stops, you will just destroy your health. You will gain hella weight. You're not gonna believe how much weight you will gain. Some people gain over 100 pounds in 1 year. I'm not kidding, guys. In 1 year, some truck drivers, they gain over 100 pounds. I've met so many truck drivers at the truck stops. They're like 600-700 pounds. It's, guys, unfortunately, it is reality. Like I said, you might hate me for telling you the truth, but it is what it is. I've seen truck drivers when they started being a truck drivers. There was about like 200 pounds, right? Maybe 250. But now they're like 5, 6, 700 pounds because of the lifestyle, because you always sit, can't move, unfortunately, but it is what it is. That's why I'm telling you guys, if you're younger than 30 and you have like, let's put it this way, if you're younger than 30, let's say you're like 22 years old, you can get college education. If you're telling yourself no, you can't, it's all just an excuse. I don't even want to hear it. It's just an excuse. um, well, let's talk about benefits, right? Benefits. Not many companies will give you health, like dental, vision. Not many companies will give you this kind of benefits because uh, I don't know, it's just not very popular in the trucking industry. But some will. Like for example, big companies, they will give you benefits, but again, they will charge you for it, guys. And again, you will make even less money. So, but yeah, there is a possibility to get benefits for sure. But again, they will take even more money from your paychecks. That's just, you know, it's up to you. It's on you. So, job security. About job security, guys. Trucking is one of the best jobs that you can actually have in your life. Tell you why. Tell you why. If you're gonna decide to be a truck driver, I tell you why. Because as soon as you're gonna become a truck driver, as soon as you're gonna get your 1-2 years experience, everybody wants you. Literally, everybody needs you. Because as soon as you're gonna get your experience, as soon as you're gonna have a knowledge of how to be a truck driver, you can work for a lot of companies. That's why I told you in the beginning of this video about the community, that you can be yourself. If you don't like something, you can be like, you know what, I don't like it. That's it. Bye. I'm going to another company. That's why a lot of uh, company owners, they try to do their best to value their drivers, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. So job security is definitely very strong in the trucking industry. I mean, there is truck drivers who've been in trucking industry for over 50 years. They've been driving a semi for over 50 years. So this is just how it is, guys. Well, another thing you might not like, I mean, guys, but again, I've been a truck driver for almost 10 years and I've seen so much. And divorce, it's ridiculous. Uh, Divorce rate in the trucking industry is just to the moon. I mean, some truck drivers, they've been divorced over 5 times. Uh, we cannot blame the woman. I tell you why. Because okay, um, imagine being on the road all the time, and your wife is waiting for you. It's just, guys, it's just hard for everybody. You know, trucking industry, when you're a long haul truck driver, it's very hard. And long haul truck drivers, they have ridiculous divorce rates in the industry. Just ridiculous. Unfortunately, most of the truck drivers who's long haul truck driver, they're pretty much single and divorced, bad health, uh, extremely obese. It's just, guys, it's just hard. Uh, if you're doing a local trucking, it's a little bit better, but it's also hard. But a long haul trucking, it's really hard on you. Uh, well, I already told you guys about job flexibility, that you're really flexible about your job. Um, you can literally work anywhere, anytime, to the certain extent you want. You know. By the way, guys, I want to give you this recommendation about fines. If you ever will get a fine, like any kind of fine, ticket, speeding ticket, because you know, truck drivers, we always drive. We literally drive all the time. That's our job. Uh, as soon as you get a ticket, hire an attorney. Every single state have an attorney. So let's say you got a ticket in Illinois, right? Uh, you will have to hire an attorney in the state of Illinois, because in a lot of cases they will not. I mean, you might still pay the fine, but they will not put the point on your record. And points on your record is very important because of the insurance. If you're gonna have a lot of points on your record, if you're gonna have a lot of points on your record, then insurance companies will not accept you, and that's gonna be a bad thing. And you can, you know, have a really bad job because of it. You can get stuck at the very bad job because of it. And please, I beg you, I just literally beg you, don't drink alcohol when you drive in a semi. Do not touch alcohol, guys. I literally beg you. But if you will, you may just destroy your life. You're just gonna destroy your life. And why? Because you're gonna go to the bar, drink couple glasses of wine or couple glasses of some other liquor or alcohol, and you're gonna get pulled over. You're gonna get a DUI. Your life is destroyed. I mean, you're just gonna be. It's just gonna be really bad. So I highly not recommend it, guys. Highly not recommend it. Even if you're gonna be a truck owner, your insurance gonna skyrocket. So you're just gonna work just to pay your insurance. It's just not gonna worth it. You know, for example, instead of paying, you know, $1,200 a month, you're gonna pay $4,500 a month, and that's a lot of money. So that's just not really worth it. So let's do. Well, as I mentioned earlier, I want to talk about food, about something that we eat. My advice to all of you, if you're a truck drivers, my advice to all of you, you must cook in your truck. You must. If you're not gonna cook in your truck, it's just gonna be a disaster. I mean, unless you're like a local driver and your wife cooks for you, then sure, it's okay. But if you're gonna eat on the truck stops, it's just gonna be a disaster. You're gonna be in very bad physical shape, very bad physical shape. You might hate it, you might love it, but that's just how it is, guys. You will destroy your health if you're gonna eat at the truck stops. You will destroy your health, unfortunately, but this is just how it is. Well, I would say this is kind of like a benefit what I'm gonna talk next, but it's like 50-50. I'm gonna talk to you about it. Opportunity to travel. Opportunity to travel. It's something like, for example, let's say that you stay home, right, and you're bored. You wanna see the country. It's striking as something that will literally help you to get away from home. Get away from home and just relax, just kind of like enjoy the scenery. It's a lot of beautiful spots in the country. A lot of beautiful spots. Like for example, my favorite. It's one of my favorites. I mean, I love all United States, but one of my favorite. It's this route on I-90. When you drive from basically when you start from Washington and you go all the way to North Dakota on I-90. That route is just beautiful. It's just amazing. I mean, especially first half of Montana. I love Montana. It's amazing. I mean, that scenery in Montana, it's totally worth it. And I love that place. And Washington is beautiful. California is beautiful. I mean, a lot of places in the United States is just amazing. Like Nebraska. I love Nebraska. Yeah, it doesn't have an ocean, but it's just Wyoming, that sceneries in Wyoming are just amazing. So yeah, guys, Wyoming. I mean, all United States is beautiful in a way. Like for example, South Dakota, for example, New Mexico. I mean, when you drive on this red freeways. It's just beautiful. I love it. I love it, guys. I love the weather. I love. It's amazing. In my opinion, guys. In my opinion, it's amazing, and it's definitely beautiful way to travel, explore the country, explore the United States, maybe Canada. It's just amazing. This is something that I don't have any negative things to say about, you know. Um, so, and a lot of people, they like to get like for example me, right? I cannot be in one spot anymore. If I'm in one spot, I don't know, it's hard for me. I always want to change my scenery. I want to go places. I want to do stuff. I can't just stay at home and do nothing. It's hard for me. So guys, yeah. But again, that's if you're single. If you're married and if you have kids, it's definitely a different story, guys. And we have to talk about this as well. If you're married, if you have kids, if you have wife, it's hard, guys. It's hard. But if you're single, it's really good. Um, well, can you exercise? When you're a truck driver, you can definitely exercise, but that is very hard, guys. You have to literally be strict with yourself. You have to, a lot of truck drivers, they install TVs in their trucks, and all they do when they, let's say, when they get like a restart on, or when they have a little break, or when they wait for the load, they just watch TV. They don't exercise. Because I tell you why. No, they're not really lazy. It's not even about laziness. I tell you why it is. Because when you sit all the time, your metabolism goes down. Your body is basically dying. When you sit all the time, it's very hard for you to, like, for example, let me give you an example, right? Uh, let's say you start driving a truck and you're gonna drive for 6 months and you're not gonna exercise. Your metabolism would pretty much die. You can be the healthiest person on earth. After 6 months, if you're not gonna exercise and if you're just gonna sit and drive all day, your metabolism will go down. And please do not let that happen. Please exercise as much as you can. Do not let your metabolism to die, because if you will let your metabolism to crash, it's going to be extremely hard to start doing exercise again, because your body will be sore, it will be painful. It's just going to be very, very, very hard for you to exercise. For example, I have a friend, he actually was my trainer too. He trained me to be a truck driver, and that guy, I respect him with all of my heart. Honestly, his name is Larry, but I respect that guy with all of my heart. A lot of times, trainees, when you truck driver, right, and somebody teaching you, they give you let's say 1 or 2 months window that you have to be with that person. I actually extended my stay, even though I wasn't making a lot of money at that time. I actually extended my stay to be with that person, because that guy was really my example. Number one, he was definitely a good person. Number two, I mean, he's fit. Why? Because he exercised every single day, guys. Every single day. Even now, he's been a truck driver for over 15 years now. Over 15 years. He's in a great physical shape. But why? Because every single day he's working out. Guys, this is maybe some extreme, but it is what it is. But of course, most of the truck drivers, they give up on their health, they gain a lot of weight, they kill their health, they... Unfortunately, most of the truck drivers, they just give up on themselves. And I mean, for example, let's say when you are 200 pounds, it's easy for you to exercise. You can move, you can dance, you can run. When you're 300 pounds, it's a little bit harder, guys. You can still exercise, but it's harder. But when you're 400 pounds, 500 pounds, 600 pounds, that's it. I mean, it is what it is, guys. You can hate me for it, but it is what it is. It's a lot harder for a person who is 600 pounds to exercise versus a person who is 180 pounds or 170 pounds. It is what it is, guys. So do not let this happen to you. Do not let this happen. Even get the scale, put it in your truck. Put the scale in your truck. And if you go 10 pounds over your weight, exercise. Do yourself some push-ups, do pull-ups, run. Try to lose as much weight as possible, but do not let this weight go. Because if you're gonna let this weight go, most likely you will never lose it. Most truck drivers, they never lose this weight back, unfortunately, guys, because they don't have this opportunity. They don't have, it's hard to lose weight, guys. It's easy to gain weight, but it's very hard to lose. So my advice to you, do not let this happen to you. Exercise, work out, do not let this happen to you, because if you're gonna gain a lot of weight, you can get diabetes, you can get heart attacks. A lot of truck drivers, they're getting heart attacks nowadays. Very unfortunate, guys, but this is a reality. This is what it is, guys, and I'm giving you the warning. I'm pretty much warning you guys, so please be very smart about the situation as well. For example, me, right, as a truck driver, sometimes I would stay in California, do my stuff, do the things, you know, like, I don't know, sometimes I would just be tired of life. I'll be like, you know what, I'm done, and I would jump on the truck, get away. Feels amazing, guys. I'm telling you, it's the best relaxation in the world. Best relaxation in the world, and just beautiful, guys. So that's a good thing about trucking, that you can get away and just relax, enjoy. I mean, it's amazing. But again, guys, please like this video. If you haven't liked this video, like this video, subscribe, give me a comment, please, guys. Help this video to go to the trends, because that way you're gonna help me and you will encourage me to make even more videos for you guys. Let's talk about government, right? Government in logistics, government in trucking industry, guys. Definitely now we have a lot more regulations, a lot more stricter rules. So you will have to learn the law as well. You will have to, like, if you decide to be a truck driver, you're gonna have to know what you're doing. Because, for example, if you're gonna run, I'm just gonna tell you a simple example, right? I'm not sure about 2020. I'm not sure about what's happening now, but I'm just gonna tell you an example. A lot of states have a very strict laws about pretty much anything. For example, if you ran a weigh station, right? Weigh station is basically a place where you have to stop unless you have a pre-pass. If you have a pre-pass and they give you a green light, then you can drive, you know, just keep on driving on the freeway. But if you don't have a pre-pass, you will have to stop at every weigh station in United States, unless they're closed, because there's gonna be a sign, closed or open. And if you're just gonna, let's say, for example, right, for example, you will not stop, you will just pass it. Some states, it's a criminal charge. It's a criminal charge in some states. Some states can possibly even put you to jail for this. So, guys, you will have to be extremely smart about this. You will have to follow the law, because it's very important. Follow the law. This is very important in the trucking industry. You must follow the law. This is just simple and it just have to be done. Please don't play with the law, because you will get in trouble. You will get in trouble, guys. So, but again, I wanna finish this video on the positive note. There is a chance, guys, there is a chance. Most of you will not ever use this chance. Most of you, I would probably even say that probably 99.5% will not do that. But there is a chance or opportunity to start your own trucking business. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. There is a lot of hidden rocks on this road, but if you're smart enough, maybe if you cooperate with your other friends, family, relatives, maybe other truck drivers that you know, you can start a trucking company, and definitely you will make a lot more money than just work for a regular trucking company. But again, guys, don't forget that it's gonna be a lot more serious. Yes, you will make a lot more money, but it's gonna be a lot more serious. You can get in trouble. Like, for example, let's say if you're gonna, let's say you're gonna do something on the truck. Let's say you're gonna make an accident, right? If you work for a big company, they might even keep you to work for the company as well. But if you're gonna make a big accident and you have a small company, you can actually lose your company, because that insurance company can sue you, the people can sue your company. So, like, for example, DOT can shut your company down because of the scores, because of the many things. And very unfortunate, guys, but now if you're a small company owner, it's very hard for you to succeed in the trucking business. Very hard, because of all the regulations, all the rules. It's possible. Some people did it. Some people did it, definitely. Like I said, guys, it's not an easy way. It's not an easy way. You have to have a knowledge on how to do it. It's possible, but it's a hard road. But if you succeed, you're definitely gonna be at 1% of the world, probably half of the percent of the world. Some company owners, some trucking company owners, they make hundreds, thousands of dollars every month. So, guys, but again, it's not easy. It's possible. That's the positive note. It's possible, but you have to be smart. You have to be educated. Not like really highly educated, but you have to be educated. You have to know what you're doing. You have to work with the right people. It's possible, guys. Wish you guys the best. Please support me in this video. Please give me a like. Please share this video with your friends. Subscribe to my channel. Comment below. Best of the best for you guys. God bless you guys. I will make more trucking videos. Please support me so I can make more trucking videos for you guys. Thanks a lot. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you guys. Keep on trucking.